Hello, everybody. Hope everyone's doing all right. Welcome back, everyone, to Trails to Azure from the Legends of Heroes series. Where we last left off, we basically just started chapter 3. We're basically facing I'm assuming Luciola's illusion monsters that she summons, because Capanella referred to it in the beginning of the chapter, which we saw him and the the Legion of Doom esque place that they all summoned Anguish. And we find out that the 6th and I think the 7th one are going to do something right now to continue the Phantasmal Blaze plan that the Grandmaster has pulled out. So right now, the SSS is doing a joint task force with the Bracer Guild of Crossbell to take out all these cryptids. There's 5 in total, and we're only taking out 2. One of them is over here. Other thing, we did a bunch of support requests, including a hidden one, which was hilarious, which was about the Vice Commissioner thinking his wife was cheating on him, even though she wasn't. She was thinking of divorcing him, but, like, she find out that he cares about her still, and is like, you know what? Because she was originally going to buy an estate for herself only in Michelin Land, but now they're going to discuss about maybe purchasing it together. So, yeah. We also freaking got the return of the evil counterfeit Granny, which pissed me off because her fight with the Republican terrorists, because she ran into them and just took them and you say, hey, protect me. And they're like, okay. Because they got saved by her from Hayaway, which is a wacky sentence to say. We beat them, and the first time. The second time was annoying because she kept increasing their speed, so they got more turns. And I had to protect Raymond, and he kept dying. So it was annoying, so I just killed all of them, including the Granny, or I just beat them all up. And apparently, in order to get more DP in that one, you have to, like, beat the soldiers without beating up the Granny, basically. Not, like, knocking her down. Which was annoying. So I thought, I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm not going to do it. And then I thought to myself, I kind of want the extra DP. So I did do it. And it was actually easier because I prepared myself ahead of time. But yeah, now we got that dealt with. So now I think we finished all the support requests except the Taste of Crossbell, which for this one I need to do it on the last day to get the last dish, because the lady at the St. Ursula said that she said that her food was going to be ready in 48 hours. So, yeah. So now we're just going to focus on this. Actually, there is one thing I want to do. I was also doing fishing stuff, and I did get the requirements for one of them, for the Elite Four. It should be over here. So this schmuck, over here. Oh. Whatever. Are you Celestio? Ooh, deluxe dumplings. So I think there's one guy over here, right? Where is he? Maybe I should look at the guy again. I thought he'd beat her or something. Let's see if I can find him. Oh, he is here, just not what I'm thinking. He's in the main mountain path. Okay, I think I have an idea where he is. I use Ellie just so I can, like, shoot things. Nice. Give me all that. Kill them all. No mercy. Okay. Yeah, I think it's here.
負けられない。
データ収集を中断します。行きま。
おっしゃ。よし。
Okay, I think he should be here. Okay, for him, I had to get a noble carp, which is a pretty easy one apparently. So let's do this. Oh, and who must you be? Me? I'm Lloyd. I'm from the Fisherman's Guild. I take it here from the Imperial Fishing Club? Indubitably. It is I, the impalpable and stultified member of the Elite Four, Narcissus, the crazy wave. I'm presumptuous you are here to throw down your gauntlet, as it were. Very well, but first you must go forth and catch the cross-bellied embodiment of pristine beauty. And that would be? You will have to deduct that for yourself. Well, you go scout, and I'll be here anticipating your return. Right. Ah, yes, the noble cup. Truly, it is the pinnacle of Crossbell's pristine beauties. Let me guess, because because it's the noble, huh? Ooh, whatever. So magnificent, so exquisite. Thanks. You are most welcome. As for the conditions of our English duel, a contest of beautificence will rely on the eye of the beholder. No, this will be a battle not of looks nor of size, but of value, yes. Our bout shall be determined by an asking price English duel. You get one shot opportunity. The winner will be the one who has caught the fish with the higher value. Okay. Oh, so... gosh darn it, this is going to be annoying then. Let me save. Truly be efficient. Rainbow trout. 600. My turn then. Which rod I'll use? Okay, bamboo rod. We'll do deluxe dumplings. Golden salmon. Oh my god. Woo! It's coincident. I win! Oh wow, that was so easy. Very well, I acknowledge your skill. It's quite splendorous, actually. As proof of your conquestory, I give you this medal. Crazy Waves medal. Thanks? With that, you shall henceforth be known as Crazy Wave Rider. But do keep in mind that you're merely won by a singular match against me. You must continue to hone your magnitude from here on out. Sure. Okay, well that's over with.
Yeah,
Dang, those bullets don't go far, huh? Okay.
行くぜ。任せてくれ。
Okay. Okay, now I think we can go to the boathouse. I'm just trying to think what else. There's the cryptid. Ooh. That is a freaky looking thing. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. That's kind of... Well, the report was in line. That is one big mama jama. Sense any spatial distortion, Teota? Yes. Time, space, and mirage. All three higher elements are present here. Though I can't quite pinpoint the cause. That's troubling. So, what's the plan? The CGF's account made it clear that these things are dangerous. If we're going in for an extermination, we better make sure we're fully prepared. Roger that. Oh. I'm gonna change it up a bit. Let's have... Grab Noelle in this one. Haven't seen her in action yet, so... Here we go.
厳重出現全力で行くぞ
了解です。
みんな、おう一気に行くぞ
エニグマ
俺の番だ
Oh wait, don't they have a Howling Raid?
私の番ですね。
甘いっての
よーし。
いけるか
お任せください、先輩。
Here we go.
ハウリングレイド
Awesome.
任せてくれ行くぜ赤きよさし行くぞ
私の番です。ドライブ開始。
Jesus Christ.
まだやれる
Oh.
それ
助かりました。
まずいなほらよすまないみんなマジかよ
それ助かります。それ
ありがとう
立て直さないと。やあ
すまない
ピンチです。
みんな
For the love of God,
あ
Lloyd.
りがとう
援護するわ。
ありがとう
エニグマクル。それ
サン
行きます。催眠だ。
よしはあ
さて、ターゲットを情報を入手しました。
おっしゃはっや
行きます。エニグマ、やっ助かる。私の番です。ドライブ開始。や助かります。
よし それ
Are you?
直さないと。えい、助かりました。
行くぞまだやれる
ダメです。
まだやれる
Oh, screw it. Okay.
すまないみんな
えい。さて。それ。
行くぜ
Oh, it's on you anyway.
任せてくれ
はい。エニグマ。よーし。
の
援護するわ。
任せてくれみんな、一気に行くぞ
行きます。よーし。
負けるか行くぞさあまだまだほら
助かりました。
行くぜまだまだ
ピンチです。それ。助かり
ま
ます。
だやれるそれ
行きます。
Okay, I don't think I'm ready for this fight, unfortunately.
ドライブ開始。よし。や
マジかよ
ー。や
任せてくれさせるか
ー。行きます。
Oh, okay, so it can't be.
私の番ですね。やー。無駄です。私の番です。思念最速。来て。
おっしゃぜ行くぞやってや
行きます。催眠弾発射。
はっ行くぞさせるか
行きます。そこ。私の番です。えい。
おっしゃほら
助かりました。
よし
はい。そこ。はい。
俺の番だな
That was dumb.
訓練不足。
負けるかエニグマや
なんとかしないと。ドライブ開始。それ。助かり
ま
ます。
だやれるまだまだ
ピンチです。リカバー。これで大丈夫です。お返しです。私の番ですね。エニグマ。はい。駆動。思念最速。来て。
俺の番だ俺の番だなさせるか
や。無駄です。
Oh my god, I hate this thing already.
エニグマクリア。
ありがとうまずいな
助かります。なんとかしないと。それ。お返しです。
まだやれる。それ。
私の番です。リカバーモード起動。助かります。行きます。は
おっしゃ。任せてくれ。
Oh my god, Randy.
はあ、それ。
私の番です。ドライブ開始。
任せろ。
電磁ネット投射。
任せてくれ。
私の番です。それ。よーし。行きます。
おっしゃ。援護するわ。ありがとう。俺の番だな。行くぞ。
There we go.
私の番です。リカバーモード。これ助かります。お返しです。行きます。催眠弾発射。
俺の番だな。ほらよ。
行きます。
俺の番だな。エニグマ駆動。
お返しです。よーし、そこ上出来かな。
Good
や
job,
るじゃな
Noel.
い。
やったわ。
Aerial cannon too. And Pichu, let's go. Whew! It was really strong. Yes, and the way it vanished after we defeated it was almost eerie. Is the spatial distortion disappearing, Tio? No, I can still sense the 3 higher elements at work. You're kidding me. What the heck is causing it? Not the cryptid itself. Evidently a shame that he was our best guess. I suppose the only way we can do is to hope we can get luckier defeating the other one. These flowers are beautiful. There's something odd about the pale glow they got, though. It's the freaking flowers, dude! What do you mean? Oh, Lloyd, were you able to take down the cryptid? Yeah, we managed. You should be careful, but... You should still be careful, but I doubt it's coming back anytime soon. Really? Well, that's a relief. Now we can devote ourselves to the way of the rod again. Yeah, we owe you one. Bye to bye, Lloyd. I have something for you. Think of it as a token of appreciation. Viking rod. Is this a new fishing rod? Sure is. I put it together to help us take down the Imperial Fishing Club. You'll be able to reel up way bigger catches with this bad boy. Wait, you made this, Peter? He may not look the part, but Peter's a real whiz with the toolkit. Every once in a while, he'll whip up some brand new gear by tinkering with the stuff that's on the market. Yeah, it's kind of funny considering how much he sucks at actual fishing. Oh, shut it, Copon. No one asked for your commentary. Still, this is a really nice piece of equipment. Thanks for letting me have it. Actually, this is nice because... Let me see it. Let me test this baby out. Ooh, okay. It only does fish, huh? Would this work here? I doubt it. But let me see. Ah, yes. What I want for my JRPGs is peaceful, ambient music and fishing. Okay, no. I do know a place though. Wait, let me rest. Okay, let's go here. Harbor District. Maybe this would work here. Oh, the fishing spot's over there. Okay. So 130 reggae, I think it's what it's called, right? So dang, it had caught it. Okay. I'm gonna see if I can get it. So this is the spot. I just need 130 or more, right? So come on. Got it. Come on. Fudge. Has to be 130 or more. I've been living in the city for a while. I still visit America Village on occasion, but I really do miss the relaxed atmosphere back there. So I got the crazy wave. What's Triton? 29 unique kinds of fish. Okay. The gluttonous bass, the rock eater, and okay, that one. The last two are gonna be annoying because oh, I get a rock eater, huh? Do 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 do. Okay, let's see. I think that's enough for now. So the one on east, yeah, the other. That leaves us remaining two. One is on the general vicinity of Ursula Road, and the other is on East Crossbell Highway. Oh, let's go to the police academy. I doubt I'm gonna catch something here. Yeah, well... Ooh, a salamander. How many do I have? 1, 2... Yeah. Oh, types caught. I got 17 already. Wow, really? And there's one Ursula Road, they said, right?
Yosh! Ya! Ha! Ya! Ha! Ya! Ya! Soka! Ha! Hai! Ta! Hey! Hey!
No, no.
よしストやっはやっと
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
オッケーです。そこです。
行くぞいってや
今だ前回これで一安心ですね。
えい
ほらほら邪魔すんじゃねえ。
そこです。
よしやってやまだまだいける
Just want to make sure. Let me see. Into the vicinity of Ursula Road.
Ha!
先生可能始めましょう。
了解
ターゲットをすでに取得済みです。
行くぞやっは
今だ前回上出来かな。グッジョブです。
スってや
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ。
オッケーです。分析をすでに取得済みです。
任せてくれストッ みんな大丈夫か。
Yeah, I'm in a fishing frenzy right now. Okay, come on, baby, give me a big one. Oh my gosh, it's so close. 115. I need more than 130. Or 130, I think. Yes! Okay. I can face her now. I'm safe. Okay, so he's in Ursula Road, right?
Yeah.
敵発見。一気に決めるぞ。
それ
任せてくれ。伊藤。
行きます。やあ
任せろ。はっ。ま、こんなもんかね。
えいは。えいでや。
先生可能始めましょう。
了解。
それ
行くぞ。
はいやあ戦闘終了。警戒態勢に戻ります。
I think I have an idea where it might be. I always forget that's part of Ursula Road, that the little forest area, I think. Let me see if I'm right. Not here.
はあ、もらったぜ。
行きそここの調子で行きましょう。
No.
敵発見。一気に決めるぞ。
よし。やってや。悪いな。先に行かせてもらうよ。
I think someone's about to level up. I didn't see who.
ほらほら邪魔すんじゃねえ。
任せてくれ。
あたしやあ行きはこれがみんなの力ですね。
Oh, no, no, no. That's just experience thing. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. Am I not reading this right? Wait, do I have the book? Through a small cave along the sandbar. Through a small cave along the sandbar? Huh. I wonder where that would be. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Here. What the? I've never seen that before. Oh, okay. When did this happen? That path used to be blocked off, didn't it? Something must have tore it open. I don't think it was a coincidence. Meaning one of the cryptids in the report must be beyond here, right? Any signs of spatial distortion, Tio? Not for the time being, though it's still too early to be certain. However, I do sense an odd presence just beyond here. Could that be it? There's only one way to find out. Let's head in and investigate. Okay. Well, we're gonna have you, Lazy, because I want to have a chance to use more people, so. What the? Quartz fragment. Stupid cryptid. You never would have looted me if it had not been below my hiding spot. Oh, you. Aha. There it is. What in the world? It's a tortoise. An evil tortoise. Tio, can you sense a spatial distortion now? Yes, the three higher elements are present here as well. But just before, I'm still not able to determine the cause of it. Here we go again. Judging by the last time, the cryptid itself is in the source. Lloyd, should we prepare to engage in combat? Yeah, proceed with caution. Let me make sure. Oh, yeah. Oh, how is this ornament? As good as it can get. Let's do Pichu, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, it's those blue flowers. I see it there.
了解です。分析を詳細データ。
Elon Arc. Elon Arc. That's funny. Distorts both space and time. Okay.
やれやれ。
私の番ですね。はい。リカバーこれとありがとう。援護するわ。助かりました。
僕の番か。よし。
よーしはっ
やれやれ。
行きます。ドライブ開始や
よし。
行きます。エニグマ駆動。エニグマ駆動それ
グラッツェ。行くぞ。
えいさて
行くよ。無駄だよ。
はい行きます。エニグマ駆動
よし。行くぞ。無駄い。さてと。行くよ。
行きます。ドライブ開始
俺の番だな。
や
僕の番か。
よーしや
援護する。おっしゃ。
ー行きます。
よし。避けるか。僕の番か。エニグマ駆動。
リカバーこれで大丈夫です。私の番ですね。エニグマや
行くよ。
はいは
さてと。行くよ。無駄だよ。
はいそこ行きます。目標行きます。ターゲットを捕獲しました。取得済みです。
僕の番か。
した
それ。
助かり
よ
ます。
し。
はいドライブ開始
僕の番か。
はいやーそれ
行くぞ。ワティ。
援護するわ。助かりました。行きます。ドライブ開始それ
さてと。無駄だよ。
行きます。はあえいさてリカバーこれがありがとう。
俺の番だな。みんな、一気に行くぞ。
私の番ですね。やー
やれやれ。
私の番です。ドライブ開始
任せてくれ。行くよ。無駄だよ。甘いね。
はいリカバーこれでありがとう。
さてと。
よーしは
俺の番だな。エニグマ
私の番です。
駆動。
それ
さてと。無駄だよ。それ。
行きます。エニグマよーし電磁ネット
任せる。おっしゃ。
や
任せてくれ。
行きます。 エニグマ駆動それ
俺の番だな。はあ任せてくれ。やっ
私の番です。ドライブ開始。
やれ
任せてくれ。行くぞ。さ
さてとエニグマ駆動
行くよ。
There we go. That was close. Anyway, quick ways you were better stop.
お疲れ様。
Pro Leash level 3. Oh, nice. Raises attack speed when HP is low. Okay. Okay, we gotta move 2. Adios. That was the That one was as strong as the last? Yes, and it disappeared exactly the same way. Let me guess, the special distortion isn't lining up either. You guessed correctly. Oh, yeah.
そうですね。ただ
Though I can't say with more confidence that both instances do indeed have a specific cause. A specific cause? Do you have any idea what it could be? Unfortunately, my senses have been affected by the distortion, so I haven't been able to put my finger on it. I have a feeling the rest of you may have a better chance of locating the source. Do we really? Let's give it a shot. We might find the leading if we investigate the area. There has to be something causing these distortions, and we're going to figure out what. Roger that. Alright, let's bust out those fine-tuned combs and get to searching. What's this? Look at all the flowering grass. I believe we saw the same kind blooming on the path behind the boathouse, too. Yep, these are identical, no doubt about it. They're absolutely beautiful. I don't think I recognize them, though. I wonder what they're called. It's a stab in the dark, but is this it? It might be worth a shot. Boy, struggle with a sudden urge for flower picking, are we? Well, usually I wouldn't want to disturb him like this, but... The hell? How? Ugh. Whoa! What was that? It was as if the very air was started rumbling. Hey, Tio, how's the spatial distortion now? The presence of the higher elements has completely vanished. I can no longer sense any anomalous properties in the area. Guess I was right. Wait just a second. Are you telling me that those blue plants are what's causing all this? It's hard to deny after what we just witnessed. Still, it's insane to think that such a tiny little thing could hold that much power. More like unbelievable. Do any of you know what they're called? I don't. And I also don't detect anything out of the ordinary about them anymore. Perhaps we should have an expert in the field look at them. That's a good idea. But where, though? This one might be out of scope of what doctors at the medical college can do. For now, we should safely store them away so we don't lose them. That way, we can have them ready to be inspected in case we find someone qualified. Yeah, let's do that. Crazy? Is something on your mind? It's nothing urgent, but I just might have heard something about this a long time ago. I vaguely recall there being a mention of a mysterious Azure flora in the church's testaments. The fudge? Really? What, are you serious? Like I said, it was a long time ago, and I was always one to skim when reading. You've been to Arteria, Ellie. Does that sound familiar to you? Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert when it comes to the testaments. But now that you mention it, I do recall reading something along those lines. There's a legend about an Azure flora imbued with inexplicable powers. Doesn't that sound exactly what we just witnessed? In that case, perhaps the professional we should be looking for to consult is affiliated with the church. Reese. We need Reese. I was thinking the same. Let's try asking Sister Marble or Sister Reese about it. That should work. I'm sure either of them will be sufficiently knowledgeable. Now we're all set. Next stop, Crossbow Cathedral. Holy crap. Okay. Oh my god, there's a fishing area? Okay, I got 19 types. Okay, 19 types. So I need 10 more fish. Oh, fudge. That is going to be annoying to do. This one also just creeps me out.
敵出現。
とっ
やっちゃい
とと
ましょう。
ずらかるか。は
行きます。デミガンナーソリュート。よーし。は
あ、俺の番だな。甘いね。僕の番か。やっせ。
さてステータスオールグリーンです。行きま。
やれやれ。任せてくれ。
Oh god, I need 1,000 for this. Mr. Kitty. Let's give him a noble card. I got luck. Alright, well. Okay, now let's go here.
Stop!
Damn, we're not strong enough to overpower him. Alright, let's... Indeed, you have managed to catch a fish of 130 reggae or longer. Now let's discuss the terms of our fated rivalry. The match shall be a 3-round angler's duel, simple yet profound. We may each cast our lines thrice. Afterward, whoever holds the greatest sum total length will be declared a victor. Oh, in length? So we're going to size now, huh? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's annoying. We have to do that on my own time.
かかってきな。
行きまえい
行くぞみんな。よし先に進もう。Okay. I need the car. Oh yeah, we gotta go to the church. Evening really crept on us. Evening really crept up on us today. I don't know why that sentence was hard for me to say.
There's still a lot of information to gather, but I'd like to submit a written report by the end of the night. That would be ideal. Hopefully we'll be able to track some more clues down while we're here. Our best leads at the moment are Reese and Sister Marble. Shall we go and consult them? Yeah, let's head to Sunday school classroom first. Good evening, SSS. Oh, good evening, SSS. Oh, hello, Mr. Grimwood. Good evening to you, too. I don't believe I have the opportunity to see you all since the trade conference. Oh, but I did hear that you dropped by my office around noon today. I do apologize for not being available at the time. Not at all. I'm sure you've been keeping busy lately. We heard that you were helping to draft a preliminary constitution. Did you now? The mayor solicited me with such enthusiasm. I couldn't bring myself to turn him down. And to be perfectly honest, I support his proposal on a personal level. Bringing it to reality will be no simple task, but I'd like to assist in whatever I can. Wow, I never knew you felt so strong. I assume that means you're here to petition Adios for an extra bit of divine favor? Something like that. I'm at an impasse in my work, so I thought I'd come offer a prayer would be a nice change of pace. It's only human for a man to turn to the goddess in the times of adversity. I'm with you there, big guy. I'm bet the knee a few times myself at Barca. We wish you luck with your work, Mr. Grimwood. The feeling's mutual, my friends. Speaking of work, it's going to be quite late. Are you here on duty? Yes, that's right. We have a few quick questions to ask at the cathedral. Dull as ever, I see. I suppose we all have a lot of our plates. If there's anything you need, feel free to stop by my office. My door is always open to you. Thanks as always, Mr. Grimwood. Be careful on your way home. Okay. Bro's just doing some prayers. He seems overworked. Yeah, that's an understatement. Indeed. Drafting the Constitution likely takes more effort than we can even imagine. Crossbell's future hinges on the words he writes. The Empire and the Republic will scour for even the most trivial reason to declare it invalid. Yikes. He may not have any cryptids to subdue, but that doesn't make his work any less taxing. On that note, shouldn't we be making our way to the classroom? Point taken. Let's go. It looks like the older kids are still in class at the moment. Yes, though evidently Kia is in attendance today. May I help you all? No, may I help you all? Archbishop Heralda? Good evening! If I remember correctly, you're those youths from the Crossbow Police. You've come to see Sister Marble, I presume. That's right. We wanted to consult her about a plant we found today. A plant, you say? Is it some type of medicinal herb, perhaps? No, not exactly. I think it might have been a reference in the Testaments. Is that so? In that case, I would be willing to offer you my expertise in her stead. Believe it or not, I'm rather well versed on herbalism as well as general botany. Oh, that's right. You helped us with Luminous Grass request earlier this year. I'll leave the decision to you. Come to my office if you wish to speak about me with this further. Where's Reese? Well, that happened. It's hard not to hold my breath every time he's around. Well, he did offer. Why not take him up on it? Whoa. You good, Wazy? Then where the hell is Reese? Oh, wait! I know where she is. Is she still there? She was eating. You're right, yeah. Oh, what? That's kind of bull. You're saying I can't talk to her about this? What? Wait. There's something strange about that? Oh, wait. To Guy's grave and grave to Arios' wife? If you don't mind me asking. I know by now that your older brother's grave is here, Lloyd. But what about your parents? Ooh. Now you mention it. You and Guy lost your parents when you were young, correct? Yeah, it was 15 years ago. Honestly, I was so little that I don't remember the details very well. All I know is that they passed away in an orbital airship accident. It was on a new ship that just got into commission. An airship accident? That's terrible. They only just started implementing them for commercial use then, so safety concerns were still an issue. Yeah, the ship went down a mountain range. They were never able to recover any remains. Guy was devastated by it. To make matters worse, he then had to raise his kid brother all by himself. I only wish I could repay him for all those years. Lloyd, if it makes you any feel better, I doubt your big bro ever saw as a burden. That's right. When he spoke of you, Lloyd, he referred to you as a natural baby face who was too cute to handle. And not much has changed since. Can you imagine a little bitty Lloyd at 3 years old? He must have been adorable. I can see it, honestly. He was probably so sweet and cuddly that you just want to squeeze him. This might be a little too easy to picture. Guys, knock it off. Anyway, sorry for taking up your time. Let's head to the cathedral. To Musha. Okay, yeah, there we go. I only missed chapter 6, unfortunately, because of the freaking cat food thing, but oh well. Okay. Apply your chart, blah 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 blah. I'm just gonna keep yapping. Oh, give me a second. I need to do something really quick. Going back. Parnas Archbishop Aralda is a special support section. You may enter. You may. Now state your business. You claim to discover a plant spoken of in the Testaments. Well, we haven't actually been able to confirm anything just yet. Maybe it would be best if we start from the beginning. On one hand, mysterious creatures, and on the other, discrepancies in the fabric of space and time itself. Yes, and these creatures are different from the ones that previously appeared in Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple. Oh right, I almost forgot. Noelle did mention consulting with the church after our joint investigation. This flowering grass. Do you happen to have a sample with you right now? Yes, we do. They're not glowing like they were before we picked them, but here you are. Oh. It can't be. Does that mean what I think it does? You know what they are after all? No. I'm sorry to tell you this, but I haven't the slightest idea. What? The hell? Stop pulling out on us! Your reaction just now tells us otherwise. Then I'm afraid your judgment's mistaken. It was I who invited you to my office, thus now I insist that you leave. You may not realize this, but I'm a very busy man. You have to be kidding. And I suggest you not bother asking Sister Marble either. She may be a knowledgeable woman, but if I was unable to identify them, then I assure you that neither can she. And if she were familiar with them, that would present a problem in itself. Hold on a second. The way you're talking implies that you definitely know what they are. Think whatever you will. My previous answer still stands. You can send Commander Bales to my door, if you so please. It wouldn't change a thing. We should go, Lloyd. I don't think we're going to get any more out of him. You're right. Thank you for your time, Archbishop. I pray you won't hold this against me. Yeah, he knows crap. What the fudge? What was his problem? Old man shut us out like we were covering fleas. He didn't even try to help us. Randy, he didn't seem at all concerned about his hiding his attentions at that. It almost seemed as though he felt he was doing us a favor somehow. It might be something that the church considers taboo. So much so that even Sister Marble wouldn't know anything about it. But doesn't that all this talk of secrecy just make you want to know that much more? It's not as if they can stop us from reading the testaments from front to back ourselves. I suppose that's not out of the question, but who knows how long that could take. I studied them before, yes, but that was long ago. I couldn't even tell you which verse or what book to start from. I doubt you'll find the details you're hoping for in traditional canon. Reese? Yep. You're... Reese? Shh, keep your voices down. Come meet me in front of the parsonage. Try not to arouse any suspicions leaving the cathedral. What should we do? Well, Reese is tied to the Gralsritter. I think she's our best bet. Let's go hear what she has to say. Yes, I agree. Follow me, please. I prefer it if the others didn't see us. Right, pardon us. Afterward, Lloyd and the others were shown to Reese's room. They then outlined what they knew about the blue flowers and recounted the conversation they had with Archbishop Aralda. Now I understand. It doesn't surprise me that the Archbishop refused to divulge anything to you. Huh? You know something about it, Reese? Yes, about this particular plant you picked. I believe it's the same one written about in the church testaments. Or rather, I should say, its unofficial testaments, the Apocrypha. Apocrypha? By unofficial? You mean they're the testaments not recognized by the Septian Church? Yes, that's correct. Even within the church itself, few are permitted to ever lay eyes upon them. However, an exception is granted to the Gralsritter. That is to say, we are allowed to read the Apocrypha. It is a necessity, given how many artifacts are outlined within the pages of those testaments. Now I get it. And you're saying this blue plant is also written in the Apocrypha? Yes, a particular Azure flora is mentioned in the Book of Ladder. Azure flora. Oh boy. Here, check It blooms in locations above Septium veins, and is said to be an omen of things to come, be they weal or woe. They call it pleroma grass. Oh.
その名もプレロマ草の記述が
That name. Isn't that? Oh, there's Estelle and Joshua. The one written in the cult records and the main ingredient used in the gnosis. That's correct. Could have sworn we heard the last of that stuff. It's all coming full circle. So that was what they were using. Many of the mysteries left behind by the cult have remained inscrutable, even to the church. There's also Archbishop Aralda to contend with. He's been stonewalling us from investigating the traces left behind by Joachim Gutner. Wait, there's something I still don't understand. If this pleroma grass stuff is the key ingredient used in Gnosis, then what is it doing blooming all over Crossbell right now? What does it mean? That's a good question. The fact that it corresponds with the cryptids and merchants is also cause for concern. A plant that blooms atop septium veins. Not to mention one known simultaneously as good and bad omen. Yeah, I'm not liking the way these pieces are falling into place. Regardless of what it means, this isn't something we handle on our own. Let's return to the SS building for now and give the chief a report. Reese, would you mind if we relay what you just told us to the guild and CGF? Well, I suppose not. As long as you refrain from mentioning me by name. Still trying to avoid a watchful eye of the Archbishop, are you? Naturally, we wouldn't want to do anything to compromise you, Reese. Then I have no objections. I'm going to get in touch with the Groswetter before beginning my own investigation. Would you be willing to exchange information with me if either of us makes progress? That'd be no problem at all. Thank you for your help. Laura and the others would then return to the SSS building and then quickly put together a report on the cryptids and Pleroma grass, taking care of to include every detail. The report was then sent to the CGF and Bracer Guild via the Orbital Network. After enjoying a late dinner with the chief and Kia, they succumbed to exhaustion of the day and went back to their rooms for a good night's sleep. The fudge? What the hell? Is that Walt? With this, I'll crush him. Crush him till he's nothing but dust. What took you, huh? Yeah. No worries. I can go anytime you want. Oh. Just one condition. We handle things my way, got it? Oh my god, is that Walt? I see. So this Pleroma grass stuff was the main ingredient for that drug, huh? If that's the case, the department isn't going to overlook it growing across the state. We were planning on continuing our investigation alongside the guild, but is there some other matter you feel warrants attention? You could put it like that, but I think it's a job best left to the other divisions. The referendum's getting closer, and there's bound to be a lot of unrest in the city. Put your focus there. The priority right now is to quell their anxieties before things get out of hand. That's a very good point. So in other words, crisis management. In that case, what do we do regarding today's plans? We already finished our part of the cryptid search yesterday. Well, if we got the time, we could always give the bracers a hand anyway. What's the matter? Something on your mind? Well, I was just thinking. Why don't we try paying the Rosenberg studio visit? Whoa. Oh. That place doesn't have ties to the society. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. We're not in a position to search the studio without a warrant, of course. But if you recall, the old man living there told us something the last time we visited. If you have no particular business here, then we have nothing to speak about. You may visit me again when you have a reason to. I will at least hear what you have to say, If only I had respect for Ren. It may be worth stopping by to see him, though doing so does come with its fair share of risk. Maybe so, but I for one would like to sum up insight on that mysterious boy's objectives. For all we know, he could be taking shelter at that very studio. I think we should go too. We have to consider the circumstances. There's no telling what the Major's power might do in a moment's notice. We can't afford to leave some shady criminal organization to its own devices on top of it all. That's a fair assessment. Should we make the studio our first priority then? Yeah, let's get a feel for the situation. Depending on where things go, we may end up needing a search warrant after all. Guess we'll just have to see. Alright, enough roundtable talk. Let's head out. Hey guys, does that mean you're leaving for work now? Yeah, that was the plan. Aren't you going to the library today, Kia? Yeah, I wanted to find a book in Braille for Shizuku. I'm going to buy groceries on my way home. Is there anything you want for dinner? Shopping for groceries? Will you be okay on your own, Kia? We know you've been handling all the cooking lately, but even so. It's fine. I buy groceries from Momo's dad and Oscar all the time. And I'm already friends with the Legion's food lady at times, too. Okay, well. Wow, really? What a surprise. This is keto we're talking about. Well, in that case, why don't we go for some hot pot today? Can't think of a better cure for this chilly weather. Ooh, that's a good idea. It'd be like a team-building exercise, but with food. Hot pot, huh? I suppose that means we'll be eating Eastern style tonight. Can you handle that, Kia? I think I can manage. I want to make the broth from scratch, so I'm going to go to the stalls on East Street. Well, look at little head chef here. We have yet to even leave, and already I look forward to coming home. Thank you, Kia. We'll try our hardest to make it back on time. You got it. Okay. Yep, okay. Package pandemonium. Oh my gosh. Yes. 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 Oh my gosh. Wait, is it the Kapuas? I forgot the names. Oh, it's the freaking thieves. The freaking criminals with what's her name and her brother and her dad. Oh my gosh, wait. Theme Park Trouble. Park Staff Hanks. Oh my god, no. Mishi Time. Oh, okay. West Crossbell, State Government. And then one born every minute. Chief Tolta. Oh, here we go. Continuation. The situation in the village has changed since you were here yesterday. Okay. Looks like we have a few new ones. What's the plan? Work our way through him after we're done at the doll studio? I'm not so sure that's a good idea. We don't know what might happen when we get there. I think we should take care of as many of these requests as we can beforehand. You're right. That visit could end with us conducting a search and seizure for all we know. Okay, let's make our way to the mountain path after we take care of these requests. And we better find time to respond to Michelin Wonderlands. Or so help me. Or so help me. Oh god, Tio's gonna kill us. Wee wee! Wee wee! Keep your speed to a minimum, please. Your cooperation helps us keep our city safe. I'm spawning a few cars with international plates lately. Do you suppose it's due to the mayor's independence proposal? Well, whatever the case may be, there's still plenty of traffic to direct and accidents to prevent. Ferdinand wanted to remodel the store to look like the old workshop out of respect for orbital engineering that goes into our products. What he doesn't realize is that the store is finally out of the red, and with a loyal customer base to boot, remodeling would just confuse them again. I'm happy he wants to honor our craft and all, but this is a pretty short-sighted way of going about it. Ferdinand! May I have the chance to explain? I don't think it's all that bad of an idea. What the heck is my dad doing here? And why won't he stop fidgeting? I have a bad feeling about this. What the hell's your problem? Oh, is he upstairs? Oh, he's doing an interview. Bro, get away. Your daughter needs her space, bro. Feels like Scott's a lot busier than usual these days. Good luck out there, Scott. Your future wife's waiting for you. Oh, he's doing the cryptid and extermination investigation. Okay, St. Ursula and Tangram Gate. Imagine my surprise when I heard the Plumora grass was in your reports was linked to the Testaments. I even had Scott and Lynn confirm the intel just to be extra safe. From the looks of it, that grass is growing near every place as those nasty cryptids have popped up. It is unconfirmed as whether or not they are the root causes. However, looking at things analytically, there's a correlation between the two. Can I ask how the Brazier side of the investigation is going, Mitchell? Our teams took out 2 of the 3 cryptids we were assigned yesterday. The plan for today is to finish off the last one and split up to investigate the areas each of them appeared in, including the 2 we exterminated. I see. Who's to say they won't pop up again, though? Hope you guys and gals are careful out there. Oh, I'm sure they can handle themselves. We'll get in contact with the CPD if our investigations turn anything up, so you just focus on doing your own thing. I guess Ario's back at it. Oh, wait. Wampa's beard is really long. Yank, yank. Youch. Easy now, Mailing. That's not meant for pulling. Ah, just pull it off. Can I see what they can stuff? Bennett's newest bread has been flying off the shelves, which you think she'd be happy about. But now I can't go a day without her hollering about how my days are numbered before my reign is over. Man, you don't think she hates me, do you? Where the hell's Bennett? Oh, she's probably in the back. Yep. Ah, stupid Oscar. What is this all? Just a game to him or something? Still, that face he made after taking his first bite, it looked like he genuinely loved it. No, what am I saying? This is nothing but a ploy to catch me off my guard. My gosh. Why are they teasing us with all these, like, potentials of relationships and they're not going to do anything with it? Hang on, it's locked. Oh, is Grimoire in it today? Nope. Mr. Grimoire is holed up upstairs revising his Constitution draft again. He'll be up in his neck and work today, so I'll support him as best as I can. Fudge! You win today, Grimoire. Oh, fudge. I don't think anyone's got as much handle as this car as you, Reggie. That's why we want to make you are go-to driver from now on. Sound good? You really just think I'm that great? Alright then, just leave it to me. I'm a butthead. It sounds like to me. Hand over fragments. Page 2 on Information Terminal 2 on Gnosis Decrypted. By doing so, D control knowledge from the connected minds and Ferropium stimulate her growth. When enough of the knowledge is amassed D to achieve wisdom, D will be resurrected. Moreover, Gnosis left the room for improvement by pushing the capabilities of its user to their limits. The supply of knowledge to D would steadily increase. After 500 years of research, our order has increased the effects of Gnosis in the so-called ceremonies. Oh, it's Emma. Phew, that hits the spot. What's Detective Emma got there? Some sort of energy drink? I believe so. Perhaps she needs it to get through today. I know that label. That's 14X. Wasn't expecting a fuddy-duddy like you to go for something with so much room to it. Razy, watch what you say! I'm only drinking this because I'm pulling an all-nighter. And so what if I am, anyway? Is it so strange for me to utilize an effective source of bodily fuel? Answer me, Lloyd Bannings. Me? I didn't say anything! That's what I thought. Regardless of what you think you're doing on Lloyd around here. Shouldn't you be off taking care of support requests or whatever it is you do? Right. Someone got in trouble. Yeah, thanks to you. I'm gonna beat you up, Wazy. Hey guys, thanks for the help yesterday. Oh, and get a load of this. I had a dream about that old lady last night. She was the one chasing me. I feel like I didn't sleep a wink. I hope it's not contagious. She's the last person I want to see in my dreams. It would be better to forget her about her. We'll never see her again, hopefully. I heard Raymond did a bang-up job yesterday, even because he had your help. Still, chasing that counterfeit dealer right into a group of staggering terrorists from the conference. It's almost crazy to believe. Dang right. It was that awesome. Those blue plants are cryptids. Something about them gives me the creeps. We need to do whatever we can to get to the bottom of it all. Be careful out there, everyone. Don't worry, we will. Thanks for the support, Bram. I'll be counting on you. Hey! Oh. Okay, sorry about that. Fancy seeing you here, Zente. Do you need something? Oh, don't act so surprised to see me, mister. You left your lunch behind, so I brought it for you. What? I never even noticed. Thank you, dear. Sorry to make you all come up all the way here. Say independence. What a proposal. When you review Crossbell's history back in the Middle Ages, you'll see this isn't the first time it's pushed for sovereignty. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's see if it could work. Oh, hey guys! Getting some reading done, Kia? Sure am. I'm looking for something to cheer Suzuku up with my next visit. I'm still deciding what book to bring, though. This one's pretty interesting so far. So far? But wait, that's from the Braille corner, isn't it? Kia, can you read Braille? Yup. Is that a big deal? A big deal? Someone help me out, because I don't even know where to begin with this one. Did they teach you that in Sunday school? Nope. I picked it up while hanging out with Shizuku. Did you know that the Mark in the Witch of the Deep Forest has a Braille version too? That made it a lot easier to pick up. I get that reading a book you're already familiar with would help, but still. Uncanny comprehension skills are hardly out of the ordinary for a Kia. You scare me, Kia. You scare me. You're a monster. Well, she can read Braille. Nah, she's not a monster. She's a lovely little girl. Scary, but, you know. Oh god. Okay, that's for the quest, huh? Daddy and Finn told me to handle the register today. Puck and Roos look like they can have a rough time keeping up, though. Are they gonna be okay? I am a little concerned. You guys hear anything about Wold? Yo, Jet, Koki and Tino still not back yet? Wait, what? Koki and Dino still not back yet? Nah, just give me some time. You got some extra stuff to look into. I'm guessing you didn't dig up much on your end either. About that. Sorry, we got nothing. We'll hit up at the usual spots, but no one's seen them around. Figures. Seriously, where the hell is Wold? Oh god, that had to be him. The Saber Vipers have begun mounting a search for Wald. Apparently no one has seen him these past several days. Not even once, huh? Where'd a guy like that slink off to and why? Fair to assume you haven't spotted him either, right? Not for a week, no. Before then, he would at least show his face every so often. I was afraid you'd say that. Worry not, Wazy. Wald has only been missing for a few days now. I'm sure there are plenty of other matters that warrant your attention. Yeah, I can't deny that. Thanks for keeping me on track, Abbas. My goodness, this is amazing! Did you prepare these beans, Gable? I did, but it's a long time since I cooked for myself, and so I made too much. I'm glad to hear you liked them. Oh, thank you for going out your way like this. Bro's trying to get his redemption arc. I respect that. Is Douchey McDouchewad? Yeah. Lord Fishy Douche. Lil Yuga across the hall was recently given permission to watch the apartment by himself while his sister is out. I'm so proud of him. Second. Let's see. Imelda's using the communication device installed behind the counter. Damn that man. That old fossil isn't picking up at all. What are you doing, Imelda? Oh, it's you kids. I was merely trying to contact Jorge to ask him about my new doll. Haven't been able to get through to him all day, you see. I'm sure he's there, but he was in the middle of work. He won't be answering for a while. Jorg, your new doll? Do you mean Meister George Rosenberg? Are the two of you acquainted, Imelda? Why, yes, I'm the sales agent for his dolls, as a matter of fact. Problem is, he's an eccentric old loner. No flexibility and huffy at the drop of a hat. Imelda's the last person I have expected with the Meister to associate with. This seems like a good chance to ask her about his studio. So what are you kids doing here? Did you need something? It was an antique you want, you know. I'm always ready to make a sale. Hi. Not quite. We want to ask you a few quick questions. Okay, Lloyd asked Imelda about Meister Jorg and the Rosenberg studio. And why exactly are you kids snooping around that place? We were just curious, that's all. Really now? Well, alright, but it's not as though I know very much about Jorg myself. After all, he's a reclusive hermit who whittles his days away tinkering with dolls. Hardly the talkative sort. I may be that fogey's middle man, but that doesn't mean I'm writing a biography on him. That wasn't as helpful as we were hoping. And as long as I can make a profit from his dolls, I couldn't care less. That old coot's private life is hardly any business of mine. So much for them being pals. He's just a cash cow to her. Perhaps the professional nature of the relationship is the very reason they're still on good terms. Sounds like our only choice to visit the man himself. Yeah, you're right. Let's go, guys. I wouldn't be so tired of that geezer last night. I'd been so clingy. I kept telling him that we're not that kind of establishment, even. Dirty old goat. Oh yeah, let me know the harbor district. Oh wait, no. Who do I want to talk to? I don't want to talk to every single person, but oh yeah, Dudley's in here, right? Orchestra on the word orchid. Okay, I want to do one of the quests, and the one I want to do is obviously, Package Pandemonium, Crossbelt Airport. Oh my god, this is gonna be funny. Oh, is it Billy? We had some packages that were delivered to the wrong addresses earlier. Technically, it's the fault of whoever wrote them down, but I still should have noticed that something was amiss. If it weren't for my other deliveries, I'd be able to deliver it on hand. I can't help but feel like I'm letting him down. It's okay, Billy. It's okay. Oh my god, it is. Yes, it is. Is there anyone here? It's here! If you need a package delivered abroad, why not ask the Kapua delivery service? Crew member over there. They become quite popular, not to mention they deliver packages faster than standard airmail. Oh yeah, they did. I got to know folks in the Kapua delivery system pretty well. They're proposing private shipping company. They're a prospering private shipping company. From what I've seen, they do some pretty good business. Gotta say, the future's looking bright for them. That's actually nice. Oh, Josette. I think it was Josette. That was her name. Now it just hit me. Oh man. It's good to see. Well, I don't. We haven't seen them, but it's good to hear about them. Excuse me. Are you with the Kapua delivery service? Yeah, I am. Who are you guys? We're the special support section of the Crossbow Police. We came to speak with you about their support request you submitted. Oh, so it's you. Thanks a bunch. I'm a real blind here. The job's gonna take a while to complete, though. You ready to start now? Sure. Of course, you can count on us. The request was about some misdelivered packages, right? Yep, and the boy, were they misdelivered. See, our company delivers parcels to places all over the continent. But unfortunately, we made an error while we were here in Crossbell. Several packages were listed with incorrect addresses by our staff. Oh, give me a second. Sorry about that. Alright. So wrong locations. That does sound like a problem. How does such a mistake happen to multiple packages at once? Well, our president's a little bit of a scatterbrain, to put it nicely. Okay, which one? Which president? Who's the president? Is it Josette? This isn't the first time something like this has happened either. Oh, is he the older brother? One time he even mixed up a shipping label with a letter from a friend. Oh! He's talking about the incident from Josette's Star Door, I think, from Trails the Third. Wow, doesn't sound like your president's the most meticulous person out there. I won't deny it, but he's a good man. When we had nowhere to go, he took us in with open arms. Sorry, I got off topic there. Long story short, I need you to help straighten out all the packages that ended up at the wrong addresses. We usually have a local shipping company handling the cargo once it gets to Crossbell State, so I have no idea where I was going. Sounds simple enough? Do you happen to have a beat on where all these errant deliveries are? Yes, according to what I have here, a parcel intended for St. Ursula Hospital ended up in Maine's Derzingle Inn. What the fudge? What St. Ursula received instead was originally bound for a private home in a residential district. I'd like for you to get each of those places and reclaim the misdelivered packages and get them to the rightful recipients. Oh, you also need these. I think this is the package that was supposed to go to Derzingle, and this is the shipping label that was supposed to be attached to the one that was delivered to St. Ursula. That's right. So the first off, deliver this little parcel to Derzingle Inn. Then the package there should go to St. Ursula, which means we'll have to swap them with... You know, the more I try to sort this out in my head, the more confusing it gets. But basically, we just need to exchange and redeliver the packages in order. Yes, that. Do that. Sorry, I know this is a mess, but I'm counting on your help. Don't worry, I think we can handle it. Let's start by going to Derzingle and Mainz first. This is gonna be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Oh boy, so there's... Derzingle, huh? Bazinga! So that's in Mainz, right? Learn the recipe for mixed gelato. Hey! Dudley! Why exactly do you want independence anyway? Yeah. Here are the shoes you ordered, Mr. Dudley. Thank you, Hanson, my good man. If I'd like to try them out right away, And what do you think you're doing here, SSS? Well, we were gonna ask you the same thing. Ooh, those kicks look pretty costly. You special order shoes? What brand are they from? I'll thank you not to lump me in with those logo-chasing imbeciles. These are custom made. Wow, you're a tough customer to please. You get your loafers made to order? I just buy whatever is affordable. And exactly what nonsense are you trying to squeak out, Bannings? Huh? You sound as though you're suggesting that handmade artisanal leather shoes are frivolous. Well, that's where you're wrong, Junior. I never said that. Leather shoes are more complex and profound than a rookie like you could ever comprehend. You're so smug. The more you wear them, the more they conform to the shape of your feet, the deeper their rich texture becomes. Only a fool would imply such harmony and bliss could ever be even remotely attained via bargain bin footwear. This feels needlessly over-dramatized. Okay. I never seen Detective Dudley so passionate about anything outside of work. My apologies for the tangent. Returning to the original topic at hand, I'm here on the well-deserved break. And I'd like to enjoy before I have to get my next engagement, so make yourself scarce. Okay. Oh, I wonder. Oh, it's just you guys. Phew, you scare me. I thought you were Momo for a second. Ryu, this is part of the SS building. You can't just slip in like you own the place. Come on, Loy. Sharing is caring. Now that your pal Ryu, a solid and keep quiet. Now do your pal Ryu a solid and keep quiet about where I'm hiding, okay? Don't be a narc. Okay, let's go be the narc. Screw you. Now, Momo. Nah, fudge. To mains we go. Hey, if it isn't the kids from the police, you all looking booked to book a room with us? Not quite. We came to ask about a case we're working on. Have you received any strange packages recently by any chance? Strange packages? Oh, as a matter of fact, the most peculiar delivery came in earlier. Why anyone thought to send it to us, I couldn't even begin to guess. Do you happen to know something about it? Jackpot. Well, actually, Lloyd explained the situation regarding the delivered packages. Oh, so that's what happened. So the package we received was supposed to go to St. Ursula then. No wonder it was chock full of scalpels and such. I can only imagine how disconcerting it was when they suddenly arrived. You don't know half of it. Luca got so spooked she was hell-bent on throwing them out of the trash tomorrow. It's a good thing we made it in time. Here, let me give you the package you were supposed to receive. Thank you very much. Now, let's have a look-see. Yep, these are all the Liberian drinking glasses I ordered a while back. I'm positive this package is ours. Glad to be of service. Now then, can we please have the package that was misdelivered to you? Of course, give me just a moment. I swear. Here you are. I trust you'll get to the hospital where it should be. Heavy package. Thanks, we will. Alright, let's drop by St. Ursula Hospital next. We should inquire at the reception desk. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Hey! Oh, hello there, SSS. Lynn? Yola, what brings you to St. Ursula today? Another bracelet request, perhaps? We're taking a little breather and doing some prep work before we get back to investigating the cryptids. The plan is to check out the sandbar on Ursula Road where you exterminated that one from yesterday. We're hoping to find some sort of link between the cryptids and the pleroma grass your report mentioned. Oh, and Aries is back to work. Just so you know, he'll be handling the last cryptid that was assigned to the guild. All by himself, huh? Anything we can do to lend a hand? Oh, I think we have it under control. Although, I could use some hugs and kisses from Tio to perk me up in case we run into any more trouble. You will survive. So cruel. I'd be more concerned for her if she didn't act this way. In other words, there's nothing to worry about. We can take care of ourselves. You guys just keep doing what you're doing on your end. Got it. Good luck, you two, and stay safe out there. Looks like I still have a bit of time before today's lecture. Mikan isn't here yet, so I may as well sneak a little studying while I eat my breakfast. Nom 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 nom. Hi, Cecile. Good morning, SSS. Man, it's so weird seeing her eyes open. Well, hello there, Lloyd. What brings you all here? Did you want to pay Suzuku a visit? Yes, we did. We're not interrupting, though, are we? Oh, no, not at all. I just came to tell her that Michael sent her a letter from Lemon State. I was going to ask if she wanted me to read it. Did you say Michael? Isn't that the boy Dr. Salem operated on? Yes, he was also staying on this floor, so the two of us became good friends. We promised to exchange letters with one another when he left the hospital. From regular pals to pen pals, eh? It's not uncommon for St. Ursula to receive letters from former patients like this. Sadly, it isn't easy finding the time to respond with the sheer volume of our workloads. Still, it's nice to hear from them. Knowing that someone I care for is leading a happy, healthy life never fails to give me a boost of energy. That sounds like you, Cecile. I bet you put a lot of love and care into every reply you make. Perhaps I should begin writing letters to Marfa as well. I'm sure she liked that. She was so happy after seeing you the first time in years. It's never too late. You're always welcome to give it a shot. I will consider it once our work slows down. Now then, I'll just go ahead and read this for you. Ahem. Dear Shizuku, how have you been? I'm doing well myself. I've been praying to the goddess every single night for her to help you see again. He hasn't changed one bit. Uh-huh. It's so good to hear from Michael again. Aw. That's so adorable. Alright, to the reception desk we go. Oh yeah, sailing around here? Yeah, it's weird not seeing him anymore. I hear Dr. Salen's going back to the drawing board to come up with a procedure to restore Shizuku's eyesight. Thank goodness. She seems so down about what happened that I was starting to avoid her. I'm glad she's already shifting back into focus. Not that I'm surprised. Dr. Salen's got nerves of steel. She could stay calm and rational through any crisis. Oh, honestly, Cerrone, how many times have you made the same mistake before you learn? But Marfa, I told you this one isn't my fault. I know I did it right. If there's any mistake here, it's on their end. It just has to be, I swear. Oh my god, it's the package thing. Let me help clear that up. Welcome back to St. Ursula Hospital, Special Support Section. What can we do for you today? About that, Sarah, there's something we need to ask you. It concerns one of our requests. Oh, so that's what that package was. Our nurse admin, Marfa, was racking her brain over it. She thought maybe a nurse made a mistake with the purchase order. A mistake, you said? Yes, it happens. One of our clumsy nurses have done something to that effect in the past. Multiple times, in fact. Did she now? Cerrone. So does that mean the package is currently at the nurse's station? Yes, it should be. Feel free to go to the second floor and have a look for yourself. Well, here's hoping. It really makes your heart go out to the poor nurse who was falsely accused. Just a little. Anyway, let's head upstairs. Oh, why is it that you can't even place a simple order without making these mistakes? No, there's gotta be some other explanation. Just ask Mifa, she even watched me put the order together. I mean, sure, it took me 20 tries before I got the numbers right, but we did it eventually. The things Mifa has to put up with. You're lucky she's so fond of you. Pardon us, did something happen? Oh, hello, SSS. Cerrone was tasked with placing an order for the medical supplies, but we went into a problem of sorts. The package that arrived didn't have any supplies. Instead, it has some sort of worn-out doll inside. Goddess knows why. Mind you, this isn't Cerrone's first offense. Earlier this year, she botched an order of bed sheets, too. Aw, come on. Why won't you believe me? I'm telling you I got it right. Lloyd, are you thinking the same thing I am? Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. What are you two referring to? Well, we might know a thing or two about what happened here. A misdelivery, so the package we received was never meant for us to begin with. That's right. We are currently in the middle of sorting it all out. Would this happen to be the package you were expecting? It appears so. These are the medical tools I placed an order for. Thank you for coming all this way to deliver them to us, SSS. I suppose I owe you apologies, Cerrone. I hope you can forgive me. I shouldn't have jumped to conclusions like that. Aw, it's all water under the bridge now, as long as you're still not mad at me. Oh, I almost forgot. They should have put something somewhere in here. Ah, there it is. My new Kagamura strap. Since we're already placing an order, I figure I might as well add this to the package too. Isn't he just adorable? Cerrone, perhaps we're going to have another talk after all. Sorry to interrupt, but if you wouldn't mind, can we take the package you received by mistake? We'll make sure to get to the right person. Why, of course. Give me just a moment. Ah, there it is. Be careful with it now. Thanks. We'll take care of it from here. Let's see. According to the shipping label that Aaron gave us, a private address in the residential district. Now that we all have to do is deliver it, and the request will be complete. The residential district must be one of the homes near Speaker McDowell's den. Do you recognize this address, Ellie? Let me take a closer look. I think I do, but this address... If I'm not mistaken, it's the empty house to the right of the Representative Campbell's. Oh! Wait, isn't that the house people kept saying was haunted 10 years back? Yes, that's the one. The hell? Then what's going on? Is it possible someone moved in recently? I couldn't really say for sure. Only one way to find out, so is to head there ourselves. Let's go deliver this package. Yeah, what the fudge? Oh yeah, let me see if Dr. Salen's here. Wait, I want to fish. A turtle. Turtle. Another turtle? Seriously? The human body has an innate ability to repair injuries and cure illnesses all on its own. Most remedies developed and prescribed in the field of eternal medicine are designed to accelerate those self-healing capabilities. That same philosophical basis is also employed by the Church, and so too do we physicians subscribe to it. Oh, I got it. By using the same principles as the photoquartz, it may be possible to send optical feedback to the brain as an artificial vision aid. Click. No, that wouldn't work. Should have figured. It would take a lifetime to develop this. Let's see how everyone's doing here. Clutch has been looking down, so I made him some soup with an extra kick to help him perk up. I was afraid it'd be too spicy, but thankfully he's been slurping it down like no tomorrow. I guess hot foods aren't a problem for him.
Adios, please. Mercy. The soup is so spicy.
My beloved made this especially for me, too. It's time to be a man and lick this bowl clean. Jesus Christ. Bro is killing himself for love. Ah, hello, SSS. You didn't happen to run into anything unusual on the way here, did you? Unusual how? Nothing seemed out of the ordinary as far as we could tell. Is that right? I suppose they won't be showing up today, then? In a way that's almost a relief. Forget I said anything. It's just some work-related businesses. I might put in a request for all of you in the future, so I appreciate if you hear me out when the time comes. I don't know what's up with you, but sure. You can hit us up whenever. Thanks. I'll hold you to that. Oh, it has to do with the freaking borders, huh? I read over your investigation report. I find it interesting that the Plamora grass mentioned during the cult incident would be relevant to our current predicament. We were surprised as well. How would you like to proceed with this investigation? Unfortunately, the CGF is still unable to act. That said, having identified the apparent cause of the cryptid sudden appearance is a tangible process. In light of that, I ask you to continue to look into things to the fullest extent of your abilities. Don't worry, we got this. cool. I got the book. So deranged that. So it's kind of. I feel like I'm thinking about this because if she's gonna ask us if this is Erebonia's side, it's kind of like Osborne is like very insane with how he's gonna approach this. I wouldn't say deranged, but like he's kind of like crazy to like he's bold to even like go about this. Because let me see. Yeah, this is Calvert. This is Erebonia. Yeah, I figured. Oh, let's go to Tangram to talk to the boys, bracers. The boys. There they are. Funny running into you here, SSS. Scott Wenzel. I'm surprised to see you out by the border. Are you headed to the Republic? Or is there a cryptid at Tangram Hill, maybe? Neither. If one of those monsters did appear in Tangram Hill, it would fall under the CGF's jurisdiction. That's true, but in that case, what are you doing here? We were investigating the area off East Crossbell Highway where you defeated that cryptid yesterday. If the Plumora grass is really connected to those things appearing, we wanted to see if there are any more have bloomed nearby. I see. That does seem like a distinct possibility. Well, since you are bracers, you guys can get back into back areas we wouldn't be able to investigate. That's the thought. Leave this to us for now. I'm sure there are things that only you guys can do to help as well.
About that plant you found during your investigation, Plumora grass. I believe it was called. It was reported to be the key ingredient in Gnosis, correct? I always known that the drug was dangerous, but I never expected it would be linked to something like this.
Weren't you at the police academy during the cult incident, Deputy Commander? That was the first place the CGF went for. That's right.
We were completely blindsided when the brainwash unit from the Belgar attacked. In the end, the academy staff and I couldn't hold them back, and Ernest was sprung from the prison.
We figured that was the case.
To think a simple flower could cause not only what happened that night, but also the cryptid's emergence in our state. The latter, which is something that presents a clear and present danger to all Crossbellians.
Holy crap! Is that a Mother Heckin' Gahar reference? What? That has to be like from an obscure game or something. I don't know what he was that chest is smoking. Oh. Tide of Plenty Hot Pot. Where do I need to go next? I forgot. Fudge. Oh yeah, the abandoned building. Right, so. Oh wow, I never knew you could cook with a frying pan. Oh, why do I have auto? There's more than one way you can cook anything, dear. You do well to remember that. I will. Thanks, Granny. Well, at least there's some nice grandmas out there. Unlike some freaking crazy, evil criminal ones. Oh, okay. That's for that. Okay. This is definitely the address. You're right, but... place doesn't exactly feel lived in, you know what I mean? Did someone mess up? Maybe the sender wrote down the wrong address. It's possible. Even if they did, the delivery slip doesn't actually list a recipient, only a destination. Either way, we aren't going to find out for sure unless we ask. What's wrong, Tio? Ah, nothing. Hold on, look. It's open? It was a little ajar, so I thought it might be. Well, we might as well shut ourselves in and see if someone really did order this. Yeah, I guess so.
What?
What the fudge? Excuse us, is anyone home? What I tell you? No one lives here. But this is definitely the address listed on the delivery ship. The front entrance wasn't locked either. Who are you? Huh? What the fudge? Huh? A girl? Oh, excuse us, little girl. Are you the only one home? We're here to deliver a package and... Oh, you mean she's finally here? Don't just stand there. Come in. The kid was so excited she didn't even let you finish. Looks to me we found our recipient. She's clearly expecting a delivery after all. That's odd though. If there really was a little girl living here, I'm sure I've heard of it. Don't know what to tell you. You met the squirt 10 seconds ago, same as the rest of us did. Just what the hell's going on here? I wish I had a good answer for that. But for now, let's follow her in and see where that leads. Maybe she can give us a better idea of what the story with this place is. Well, here's the package you ordered, I think. Yay, she's finally come! Upsy daisy! That's one raggedy doll. Why does it look like her? Think it's one of those famous antiques, you know, from Rosenberg Studio? I don't think so. It doesn't look very expensive to me. So, this doll, did it used to be one of yours, maybe? She's not an it! She's my beloved little sister. Isn't she just adorable? Is she now? Well, thank goodness we were able to reunite the two of you then. Mm-hmm. Thank you, everyone. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to take her back to my bedroom. What the fudge? Am I the only one who feels completely lost about this? It doesn't seem like anyone else is home either. No parents or anything. What's wrong, Tio? Nothing. It was only my imagination, I think. Yeah, the doll looked like her, right? Hey, who's in there? Someone's at the front door now. Another guest, perhaps? Her parents don't seem to be home, so maybe we should answer for her. Yeah, good call. Imelda? Imelda? Well, if it isn't the SSS, and what are you doing in a place like this? We, came on police business. What brings you all the way out here from your antique shop? Police business? What's the devil for? This house has been completely abandoned for over a decade. And as for what I'm doing here, I've been using this building as a warehouse for my merchandise for some time now. What's the matter? You look like if you saw a ghost. Alright, what's the big idea here? Even if Mel is telling the truth about this place being used for storage space, how do you explain that creepy little girl we just handed the doll to? Good question. We can always ask her ourselves. I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for this. Right, there has to be. I'm pretty sure she went into that back door just to pass the living room. What? Are you screwed on, right? I just told you no one lives here. What? Where'd that little girl go? Think she's hiding somewhere? Lloyd, look at those. Huh? What? Dolls. I reckon it's the one we just delivered, but the other one. It looks like just the girl we spoke to. I mean, a lot of you owe me an explanation here. When you say, now spill it. Or would you rather arrest yourselves for trespassing? I don't think that's how it works, but I'll try to explain. Yeah, that little girl they met was the spinning image of one of those dolls. I see. Turns out what he said had a grain of truth in it after all. What are you talking about? I purchased one of those two dolls while traveling abroad many years back. They were said to have been crafted to resemble the daughters of a noble family from long ago. They were a set of twins, so two dolls were made. Unfortunately, I was only able to get my hands on one of them. There's nothing wrong with the doll per se, but strangely, I could never convince anyone to even consider buying it. What does that last part have to do with anything? For a detective, you're astonishingly dim. The point is, you were made to deliver a second doll, whereupon you came across a mysterious girl who resembles the first. What I'm saying is perhaps that doll came to life and summoned her twin to her, no? What? That's ridiculous. What? A certain man has always insisted to me that every doll has its own destiny. Yeah. Perhaps that old fogey was up onto something this whole time. Every doll has its own destiny? Sorry, but that still sounds absurd to me. Are you telling us that girl we spoke to was the ghost of this doll? I refuse to believe it. The veracity of that claim aside, There is a central concentration of spiritual energy in this building. I can sense the presence of the three higher elements, too, the way I could at the Moon Temple Stargazer's Tower. In other words, what we witnessed may have been a spiritual phenomenon of sorts. Spiritual phenomenon? That would explain the hair staying on the back of my neck. Man, this would have been a hell of a lot easier if we were all just hallucinating. But if Teotot says there's something to it, I'm not gonna tell her otherwise. You're kidding, right? I don't want to believe any of this. My, but it's fun to watch you all shiver and trouble yourself, silly. At the end of the day, whether or not you put any stock in that blatterings of that reclusive doll fanatics up to you. But one thing's for certain, and that is, now that those sisters are reunited, they can finally find a proper home, by which I mean a prospective buyer. And that's good news for my bottom line. It's always about the money, huh, old bag? Anyway, that wraps up this request, I think. Let's go back and report to that Kapua delivery service employee. Right. The sooner we leave this house of horrors, the better. Wow, that was... Whoa, that was weird. Hey, looks like you managed to get all the packages where they need to go. You guys are lifesavers. Thanks, special support section. It was no problem. So, not that it's any of my business, but... Is she okay? Her face is kind of pale. It could have been. We didn't talk to her, did we? I guess she still has a little bit haunted by the experience. By the experience? I don't blame her. Give her some time and she'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry about it too much. If you say so. Anyway, I'd be best going now. If I ever need help in Crossville again, I'll let you know. Oh, we won't see them now? Call us anytime. We'll be happy to assist. To the boss? I mean, report back to the president. No! No! Let me go! They're right there! Ingenuity chords. Oh my god, that's actually nice. Oh, at the okay, second to last. I can fix that. Oh yeah, that's the stuff, baby. That's the stuff. I can see it increasing. Okay, I want to do the second part to that America Village one. Where is it? Not to be rude, Melody, but aren't you the slightest bit afraid of them? Selling a pair of haunted dolls is the sort of the thing that can, well, curse a person. Why would I ever stay in business if I wasn't afraid of a few measly ghouls? Besides, my dear girl, do you truly think these are the only potentially haunted items I keep here? Perhaps I could interest you in a ring set to bring misfortune to its owners, one after another. I think we'll pass. Perhaps the bizarre collection of items she stores here is the reason this place is so saturated with spiritual energy. So in other words, it's an old bag's fault. Makes sense to me. That's actually insane. Oh, that's why it told me in the guide that I won't be able to go to the antique shop for the rest of the day now. It's because of this. Okay. Excuse us, you put in a request for the special support section?
Oh, hello there, SSS. I can tell you how glad I am you're here to help with this again.
Yes, thank you very much for coming. Can you tell us what's happened since yesterday, Chief Tota? I understand there was a new development in the case.
Yes, that's correct. I fear the situation's more dire than we originally thought. I'd like to discuss it in depth with you all right away. Would that be all right?
Give us a second. Oh, what? Let's go to the downtown district. I am scared what happened with Waldo. I really am.
Don't worry about these two. Just pretend they ain't even here.
Anyway, we got some good stuff in today. Same as always. Wanna make some trades? Hey, Jingo, we came to hang out. You guys got food here, right? Give us some.
Sure, if you guys can pay for it. Got any Mira?
We did, but we spent it all yesterday.
We ate a bunch of meat. You two never think more than 2 seconds ahead, do ya?
You don't look starving to me. Come back when you're skin and bones, and then maybe we'll talk. You're as much of a you're as much of a meanie as your mom, Jingo. Oh, what the fudge? You boys are talking about the Enigma on display. Watch this. Hold it to your ear, and voila, you got an orbital phone.
Holy crap, you're right. Oh yeah, don't the bracelets and the police use these things? Lazy too, I think. Mind if we ask about how much these things would normally sell for, Ashley?
They're all made to order, so on and up and up, about 100k minimum. But if you're interested in one of our knockoff models, I could be a little bit more flexible. So you guys want one or not?
Did you say 100? That'd be like buying 100,000 one mirror chocolates all at once.
You two sound like someone who just read your rights. Things sure are noisy today. Since when the hell was my store a hangout spot for the neighborhood rugrats?
Well, screw you. Man, you're such a jerk.
It's kind of funny though. Oh, Keynes. Oh, they're talking about Wong. Brown liquid? What the fudge? Right now it's fine. Please fill us in on the details. You mentioned that the situation has changed since yesterday.
That it has. Yesterday evening, I went to the Ash Tree Inn in another attempt to persuade Derek. I told him that the Minif character was far too suspicious and that he had to break ties with him.
That did not. I'm assuming that did not go well. You didn't beat around the bush there, huh?
Not for a second. Bunny and Derek still refused to listen. However, I did learn something new, and so I hurried here to discuss the matter with Mr. Hayworth.
Something new? Has Minif taken some form of action? Well, Chief Tota told me caught me off guard, if I may be frank. Minif's grip on the village is far tighter than we give it credit for. Would you mind elaborating? From what we learned yesterday, several villagers already trust him. Has he gone further than that?
Well, you see, Minif has not only secured the private property on the old Emerica Road, but also the deeds to numerous plots and fields in the village itself.
He what? As shocking as that is, one question comes to mind. How was he able to pull off something that big? Good question. From what we know, Minif pitched a plan to increase America Lotus production, as he puts it. By slowly accumulating deeds to the village's farmlands, he could expand the Lotus fields and streamline their harvest. Moreover, management of the plots themselves would be contracted to the Quincy Company to reduce that required labor. That does line up what we heard yesterday. At first blush, it sounds like a pretty good deal for the villagers. Yeah, too good to be true. As long as those deeds are in Minif's hands, he can abuse the land in any way he wants. There'll be no coming back from that.
Indeed, the man could not be trusted by any means. Had he solely focused on that private property of ours, even the worst case scenario wouldn't be all too terrible. But now he's using plots of land within the village. The results could be catastrophic.
You guys might be crap out of luck when it comes to breaking that contract, though.
That's where you come in. If you can expose him, then perhaps the contract can be voided. I know there's nothing criminal happening on the surface here, but even still, can we ask you to look into this?
Well, the SSS has never actually been all that beholden to CPD protocol. Our job is to support citizens when they request it. You've given us enough reason to find Minif suspicious, so we'll gladly help.
Thank you, Detective Bannings. All of you have been our village's guardian angels.
Where should we begin the investigation? I'm a bit of a loss on that myself. Me too. It's not like we look into where we have any smoking guns to look into. True. In that case, why not ask Ian for assistance? Do you mean Mr. Grimwood? Yes, granted, we're only working off our suspicions at the moment. But if you explain the situation to Ian, he might be able to find a trace of something illicit in Minif's actions. That sounds like a good idea. Even a shred of evidence against Minif would be a good starting point for the investigation. I should warn you, though, Ian's been incredibly busy since the mayor advocated for our independence. There's no guarantee he'll have the time to see you. Only one way to find out. I'm the Grimwood Law Office. Maybe we'll catch him, maybe we won't. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Yeah, let's go pay him a visit. We'll leave it to you then. I'll ask my business associates if they heard any rumors about Minif for the Quincy Company. We would appreciate that.
Thank you, everyone. You're the only ones I can count on. I'm so powerless in all of this. It's just pathetic of me.
Don't worry, Chief Tolta. We'll handle it from here. Just sit tight and relax. And maybe to pray to the goddess for good luck while you're at it.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you.
One born every minute. Hey!
So I'm probably taking a break.
Oh? Mr. Grimwood, we were afraid you might have been out of your office.
Ah, yes. I was just in the middle of taking a much-needed break. But it would seem you're in desperate need of my counsel.
Is it really that obvious?
I've seen those looks on your faces coming through my door countless times by now. Please take a seat. I might be busy, but I'm happy to lend you an ear.
Our apologies, and thank you. Lloyd and SSX explained what they learned about Minif and his actions throughout the past 24 hours. They also mentioned that Minif had been collecting deeds to plots of land in America Village.
I see. This is quite a predicament the village has found itself in. A case such as this would typically be a top priority for me. But as you know, I've been busy this past week drafting up a preliminary constitution for the mayor. I apologize, but I won't have the time to handle this case personally.
That's unfortunate, but we understand. We suspected that would be the case. Still, even just a consultation would be helpful.
Very well. I will give you any advice I can while you're here.
We appreciate Mr. Grimwood. So, do you have any insight on this? At this point, there's no evidence of Minif engaging in any unlawful activity, at least as far as we can tell. Is there something we're missing?
I do have one idea.
Damn, already?
Possibly. An Erebonian contact of mine once provided me with some reference material for a very similar case, though I can't say the circumstances are an exact match.
Any lead that could help us with the investigation is a good one. If you think this other case is worth mentioning, we'd be happy to hear about it.
Very well. I can hardly refuse you all. From what I can recall, several years ago, a man visited the estate of an Erebonian baron. He introduced himself as Rittner, an enterprising businessman working for a famous brewing company. Rittner presented the baron with an opportunity to become rich beyond his wildest dreams, and quickly at that. He proposed that the baron's barley fields, which have been passed down the family for generations, have been used to establish a brewery. The facilities would be constructed on the barony, and his family would be responsible for managing them. That was the idea, anyway.
Hold on a second. What you're telling us is awfully reminiscent of what's going on in America.
The baron accepted the deal and signed Rittner's contract. Then, under the pretense of constructing a brewery, the fields and portion of the baron's land were temporarily transferred to Rittner. Moreover, the baron converted his assets into capital for the sake of getting the business off the ground. However, Rittner soon disappeared with both the deeds and the capital, never to be seen again.
The hell?
The baron and his family panicked after suddenly losing contact with Rittner. At that time, they had no idea what the gravity of what was about to unfold. To their shock and surprise, they learned that Rittner has sold the deeds to a third party. The land was to be repurposed into a villa resort. Today it stands part as a suburb instead. In the end, the baron's family racked up a substantial debt. Before long, they had lost their entire territory. With that, the family was stripped of their rank, and they vanished without a trace.
Oh! Oh, it just hit me! Oh my god! Is this the Kapuas? That man conned them into giving up their property and sold it right under their noses. Who would even do such a thing?
Your investigation immediately reminded me of that case. One person lies to earn another's trust before running off with a large fortune. It's a common strategy for committing fraud.
Fraud? If this case is the same, then Minif may not be the Quincy Company employee at all. He would simply be a con man trying to swindle America for all they're worth.
Precisely. I can't say for certain that's the case here, but I'm concerned it might be.
I agree. There are too many parallels between the story and our case. It'd be best if we shifted our focus to investigate this as a potential act of fraud. that changes the kind of leads we should be looking into. Exactly. As far as Minif goes, there are two major areas that stand out to me as suspicious. First is the plan of his. We need to find out whether or not he's actually done anything to establish this America Honey Company. You can probably figure out that by following the Mira trail. You have to apply for a bank loan to open a business in Crossbell. If that's all a sham, then we'll have to find evidence we need at the IBC. The other point is concern is whether Minif's actually an employee of the Quincy Company. The Quincy Company headquarters are in Crossbell, though, so that'll be a little tougher to ferret out. I may be able to help out with that. We should try stopping by my grandfather's home. The McDowell Estate. Why? There should be a brochure about the Quincy Company there. It outlines the company operates. We may be able to find some useful information. What's something like that doing in your Gramps' spam, Mademoiselle Ellie? Well, because I happen to enjoy making sweets, alright? I once took an interest in the Quincy Company, so I ordered one of their brochures. Last I recall, it was on the shelf in my old bedroom. Then again, I doubt a simple brochure would have all the information we need. I wouldn't be so quick to discount the possibility. It's official Quincy Company material. You might be able to find something that conflicts with what Minif said. It never hurts to cover all your bases. Agreed. Let's drop by the McDowell Estate too, and see how it pans out. Thanks for all the invaluable advice, Mr. Grimwood. Because of you, we finally have something to some leads to chase down. Always happy to be of service. Just to be confirmed, you say you were using the Hayworth residence as a base of operations, yes? Yeah, we are. Very well. Then I'll lend you my help with the case for as long as time permits me. Though unfortunately, I can't make any promises given my other responsibilities. That's not a problem at all. You already helped us immensely. It's nice having a professional in the neighborhood we can lean on. I'll try to meet up with you at Hayworth's later. Good luck with your investigation until then. Thanks, Mr. Grimwood. Okay, let's get this investigation underway. To start, we'll need to go to IBC and look into Minif's plan regarding America Honey Company. It'll be a good idea to swing by the McDowell Estate for that brochure too. Something there might contradict Minif's words. That gives us a total of 2 leads to follow up on. Roger. We won't rest until we find that evidence. Let's see. Oh, here it is. This is the Quincy Company brochure I mentioned earlier. Dang, they even had the sucker bound. Can't say they didn't put any effort into the thing. They have ample resources to do so, considering the size of the company. Whatever is written inside should be sufficiently credible. Then it's a good thing we stopped by for it. Alright, let's take a closer look inside. Okay, as a leader of the confectionery manufacturing, the Quincy Company strives tirelessly towards its next innovation. This brochure aims to briefly introduce the methods and creeds that have driven our passion. We believe that the key aspect of any confectionery is its taste. Otherwise, how would anyone enjoy it? With this belief as a core tenet, the Quincy Company refuses to compromise on the quality of its products. Our factories are fitted with the latest equipment and operate with the utmost attention to hygiene. Here at the Quincy Company, we are particular not just about the quality of our ingredients, but where they are sourced as well. Our product development pipeline tune is run the strictest of standards. Prototypes are personally sampled by our executives who, after many meetings, decide whether a product is worth to go to market. Only then they can reach the production line. This has been a Quincy Company tradition since its founding, such that we may deliver our valuable customers nothing less than the finest confectionaries to enjoy. It is this commitment to excellence that has made the Quincy Company this exceptional confectioner it is today. I'm not sure what we were expecting. This is all just your typical corporate double talk. Did anybody manage to find a contradiction between this and something Minif said? Not in particular. Maybe coming here for this brochure was a waste of time after all. Actually, I did notice something. You did? Oh, I get it. You just activated the old detective mode and bam, right? Well, don't leave us hanging. What'd you find? If you remember what Minif told us at the hotel yesterday, the answer is obvious. It was only a passing remark, but it still comes to a major conflict with what's written in the brochure. Enough to prove that he isn't, in fact, an employee with Quincy Company to begin with. You've got that much out of this one little pamphlet? That's right. You see, if Minif... Sorry to cut you off, but where's the fun in spoiling it all now? What are you talking about? Well, if I'm being honest, it's annoying that you're the only one who's figured it out. So why not give us the rest of a chance to save it for when we interrogate Minif? Wazy, this is an investigation, not some game. I agree with Wazy, actually. Your hypothesis might not be accurate after all. As a precaution, we shouldn't let ourselves to be swayed by a mere hunch. Not to mention, I don't appreciate you stealing the spotlight with your detective mode, as Randy put it. Why do I get the feeling that that second comment was the real reason she doesn't want me to share? Fine, if you two insist. Instead, I want you to consider everything we've learned so far. I'll summarize the main points of the brochure in the detective notebook. All that's left is for us to visit the IBC. Let's see what we can find out there. Lead the way. They're all like a little like, I want to figure it out. Hello again, SSS. What can I do for you today? Well, we'd like you to ask for the IBC's cooperation with investigation we're working on. Would it be possible for you to do an account search for us, Lanfei? We're hoping to look into some suspicious mirror transfers from a certain depository. You want me to pull up private information on one of our clients, then? Doing so within company policy if it's related to criminal inquiry. But would you mind telling the details of the situation first? No, not a problem. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I see. I believe I understand the circumstances now. Will this be sufficient probable cause for conduct a search? Cracking down on one of these kind of things is in the bank's best interest, too. Fraud would damage your reputation. You are correct, and this is related to a legitimate investigation. I can't help, but you have to settle for me to simply tell you what I can pull up on my terminal screen here. That's more than enough, if you would, please. Very well. First, let me search for an account registered under the name Minif. American Honey Company subsidiary of the Quincy Company. There we are. We do indeed have an account open under that name. Hold on. What happened? Did you find something incriminating? Well, I don't have the authority to tell you the exact balance of the record, but I will say that the American Honey Company has no more than a minimum deposit in its account. What exactly does that mean? Basically, corporate accounts require an initial sum of capital to open. In this case, the base amount is all that there is. From what you told me, that would leave tens of thousands of Mira unaccounted for. Minif has the construction of the factory management on the fields, and more to cover. It is simply impossible for any minimum deposit to be capable of financing all of it. That much is clear. And despite him holding the titles to the land and signing several deals, the balance hasn't changed a single time. It's suspicious, to say the very least. By which I mean, this account appears to have made for the sole purpose of gaining Derek's trust. Things clearly aren't adding up here, in more ways than one. Yeah, this is just the kind of evidence we needed. We appreciate your cooperation, Lanfei. Not at all. I'm glad I could be of assistance. Should you ever require anything more, please don't hesitate to ask. We'll keep that in mind. Okay, and then we now have material on every suspicious aspect of Minif and his plan. Let's make our way back to the Hayworth residence. Got it. What the heck? Oh, it's the SSS. There you all are. Mr. Grimwood, I'm glad you can make it. Did you just get back yourself, Mr. Hayworth? Yes, I finished asking my business associates about the matter at hand. How did things go on your end? We were able to round up a few leads thanks to Mr. Grimwood. How about you, Mr. Hayworth? I did just the same, in a matter of speaking. You see, I'm not quite sure what to make of it all. Well, you went through the trouble of digging up that info, so you may as well share with the rest of the class. Agreed. The information may be beneficial to our investigation. I suppose you're right. I'll ask my business associates if the name Minif rang any bells, having never heard of it myself. What they inform me is that he's been making inquiries into a certain market since arriving in Crossbell. And what market would that be? Land prices in various locations throughout Crossbell. Land prices? It sounds more like a real estate agent at this point. Why would a Quincy Company employee even need that kind of information? The answer to that just might be instrumental in helping us figure out Minif's true objective here.
You think so?
Certainly something worth considering. Incidentally, I may have discovered something else on note since we last saw one another. Huh? Harold, Chief Tolta, could I ask you to help me find something in my office? At your office, Ian?
I don't mind, but is it important?
Well, it isn't substantial enough to prove anything in and of itself, but we may be able to use it as a final nail in the coffin once you pin Minif down. You really got something like that up your sleeve, Grizzly Grim? Possibly, but we may not make it in time, so please don't wait for us. You ought to get to America Village as quickly as you can. If Minif is the criminal we think he is, then his plan could very well be in its final stage as we speak. I'm confident, however, that the evidence you have on hand will be enough for you to solve the case. Best of luck, SSS. Got it. Thanks, Mr. Grimwood. Okay, guys, off to America Village. It's time to reveal Minif's true colors and stop his phony deals dead in their tracks. Right. To the Batmobile. Damn it. Did they already close the deal? Well, Professor Minif, or Baron Minif. Use looks good. The special support section. Derek, Minif, we have a few things we'd like to ask. What kind of agreements were you hoping to conduct today? Milling my fears on my father's behalf again, are you? Please, Derek, there's no harm in answering their questions. After all, our plan has already been set in motion. And what do you mean by that? Right before you all arrived, Derek and I finished signing the requisite paperwork. In doing so, we have arranged to expand the operations of the Lotus Fields unto being by the villagers. The Quincy Company will then take over management for the fields. What? We're signing away the rights to almost all the villagers' agriculture. Is this really what you want, Derek? What are you talking about? Nothing's changing. I'm only transferring management on the fields to him. Yes, of course. It's quite simple, really. With my company harvesting the honey, we'll be able to streamline production of the candy. A temporary transfer of the lands right to my company is unnecessary for a step to facilitate the process. But a crafty bastard. His scheme has reached its final phase, which means... Now then, Derek, I'll be delivering this contract to our main office. We'll be in touch come tomorrow. Looking forward to the good news. Sounds great. I'll be waiting. Lloyd, we can't let him get away. Before you go, Minif, we have a few more questions. Oh? And what might that be? Well, for starters, are you aware of the allegations leveled against you? The primary of which, of course, is suspicious of fraud? What? That's absurd! How dare you insult Minif like that? No, Derek, please calm yourself. Minif? The special support section, was it? What could possibly make you suspect me of being a common criminal? Surely you have some manner of proof of your claim? That we do. Intriguing. Why don't you tell me all about it then? Well, first let me remind you that I am an Imperial citizen. If it turns out that your allegations are indeed utterly baseless, I will do what I must to right that indignity, police officers though you may be. That's fine with us. Lloyd, don't worry, Ellie, let me handle this. Based on our investigation, there's no doubt in my mind that Minif is guilty. I'm going to expose him as the fraud he is and show Derek the truth. How very glib. If that's how you want to play this, then go right ahead. I'll answer anything you like. Well, your first question. Alright, about your actions in Crossbell. There's a contradiction between what you said and what you've done. Could you please recount your actions for me? A contradiction? Very well. Since arriving in Crossbell, I've been cooperating with Derek to advance our plans. Said plan will result in the formation of an American Honey Company, a subsidiary of the Quincy Company. It will specialize in producing candy made from America's high-quality honey. Combined with my company's acumen, is a surefire success. The venture has already been approved by the city and is just about prepared to launch. Tell me, what is so contradictory about that? Well, everything in this plan is more like a charade from where I'm standing. Our investigation has covered a key discrepancy in what you just said. You see, Minif. That the plan is underway, the potential profits... No, it's the second one. The records we look into the IBC reveal your mistake. Yeah. You said this plan is prepared to launch. In reality, it hasn't actually made any progress yet at all. The IBC? What are you talking about? Consider this. If the Quincy Company truly did intend to go for this plan in Crossbell, it would need a loan from the IBC to fund the construction and development of the subsidiary. Well, yes, of course. I registered the company with the city and opened a corporate account. But that's as far as you went, isn't it? The account for the America Honey Company contained no more than the minimum balance required to open it. While we weren't told the exact amount, I would speculate it's only in the tens of thousands of Mira. Just how were you planning to build a factory and run a business with so little starting capital? You look into my IBC account. This can't be true, can it, Minif? Please don't misunderstand, Derek. I never said there was any credence to their claims. I'm merely commenting on the audacity it takes to do something so evasive. Forget that. Explain why there's so hardly any Mira on that account. Being an executive of the company, I must be especially dubious when moving money around. Such, I can't take out a loan on behalf of the Quincy Company. Of course, I will be securing one from the IBC once I receive permission from the main office. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. A deft evasion. Don't count on us just yet. I can tell Minif is getting frustrated. If we continue to press him and pile on the evidence, we can get him to crack. That look on your face tells me you have something more to ask. It just so happens I do. That was far from our only point of contention about you, Minif. You're still not satisfied? Don't let them rattle you, Derek. This will be a good opportunity for me to clear your mind of any old doubt. Well, next I'll ask about you, Minif. You said that you're executive of the Quincy Company. But is that really true? Wait, what are you implying? Are you trying to say that Minif isn't associated with the Quincy Company at all? Oh god, my throat's dry. Give me a second. Oh gosh. That's where our evidence points to. Oh goodness me, I didn't expect you to say so outlandish. How about I show you my business card and employee ID? Those articles could be easily forged. Regardless, we have evidence that would supersede either of those. And we found it in the Quincy Company informational brochure. An informational brochure? Oh yeah, the one in Mademoiselle Ellie's room. We recorded the main points in the detective notebook. Oh, I should have read that. The brochure comes directly from the Quincy Company's main office, so there's no doubt of its authenticity. What's more, there's a clear discrepancy between its contents and what you told us yesterday. What I told you? That's right. Something you mentioned made it clear to us that you aren't exactly who you claim to be. Oh, wait. Yeah. Allow me to quote a statement you made yesterday. Yeah, I do remember that. I was like, I feel like he said that, yeah. Despite working for the company, I've never been one for sweets. Do you deny this fact? Lloyd, how exactly is that relevant? That's right, I don't care for sweets. What of it? Are you trying to say that someone who dislikes sweets couldn't possibly work for the confectionery company? A confectionery company in general, maybe, but not this one in particular. What are you on about? Who do you work for? The confectionery police department? This is well written in the brochure. Prototypes are personally sampled by our executives, who, after many meetings, decide on whether a product is worthy to go to market. Oh, isn't that curious? What is that? Wait! It doesn't make sense that somebody like Minif, who dislikes sweets, would be hired by a company like Quincy. Not with a tradition like that. Wouldn't you agree? That's no. I mean, I never said I hated sweets. I'll give you a second. That's not gonna work on us. You admitted to not liking them in this very conversation. How stupid do you think we are? Gah. So that raises the question. Why would you lie about being an executive on the Quincy Company? It's simple. You intended to gain Derek's trust before ripping him off. This is the only deduction I can make based on the evidence. As for the confectioner seeking to make us use of America's honey, the Quincy Company was merely a name with weight to it. One that Minif threw around as show of credibility. Minif, what is the meaning of this? You tricked me. I exposed the crimes. Derek, don't allow yourself to be deceived by those scoundrels. What'd you just call us? I mean, think about it for a second. Let's say, for argument's sake, that I did come to America Village for the purpose of founding a fraudulent honey company. If that being the case, I had an ulterior motive in deceiving my very good new friend, Derek. Then what was it? Why would I go such ridiculous lengths? If you have no proof to back your claims, then you have no right to call me a fraud. You should arrest yourselves for slander. You do bear the burden of proof, as well as providing a viable motive. As far as the motives go, I think I have a pretty good idea. What? Are you sure, Lloyd? I barely even started untangling everything that's going on here. Don't worry, I got this. The person who pointed us in the right direction today also went to retrieve the final piece of evidence we need. That last piece of the puzzle that will oust Minif once and for all. Quit with the mumbling. If you have something to say, then out with it. With pleasure. You went all these lengths to deceive this village with one goal in mind. Seizing land. Your true objective here is to obtain land rights to Amarika village itself. Oh, give me a second. What? A trader we know, Harold Hayworth, gave us some information about you. Immediately after arriving in Crossbelt, you, Minif, started looking into the land fruit prices throughout the state. If you were employed by the Quincy Company in search of a new business ventures, this would make sense. So why do it? I can only think of one possibility. Seizing land was your aim from the very start. It was? Of all the outrageous schemes? There's more to it. Amarika Village is surrounded by scenic beauty, making it a high-value location. Suppose the deeds were sold to a third party as a prime real estate for a villa resort. How much Mira do you think they would go for? Land like this, I would estimate somewhere in the tens of millions of Mira. That said, I don't think the villagers would ever agree to such an arrangement. Exactly. That's what made this whole fraudulent ruse painstaking as it was a necessity. Now, if we assume your motive was to obtain the land itself, your actions become much more clear. First, you obtain the rights to the Lotus Fields, the farmland, and the village's private property. Then, under the pretext of returning to your company's main office, you vanish from Crossbell entirely. Finally, you sell the deeds on the black market and pocket the hefty sum of Mira they're worth. That, Minif, has been your plan the entire time. Ugh. Minif, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Lloyd. Is that? Oh, it's a little brat. Or a little kid. Thank goodness. It looks like we made it in time. Derek? Derek. Potter? Mr. Hayworth? Aren't you from Mr. Grimwood's office? I'm his assistant, Pete. He would have come himself, but he has to get back to drafting the Constitution. Did you come with evidence? That we did. Ian said this would prove to be useful insurance. You're all going to want to take a look at this. It was a man who looked like the merchant with the same face as a menace. The man in the picture is... Why? Why do you have this? A reporter, Mr. Grimwood, known in the Empire, gave this to him a long, long time ago. However, the name of this photo isn't Minif, it's Rittner. Rittner? I feel like we heard that name recently. I remember. It's the name of the man who sold that Erebonian Baron's land. The one Mr. Grimwood told us about. Ah. Oh yeah, that dude. That's right. I asked Ian about it again, and he said there's no mistaking it. Well, this is a plot twist I wasn't expecting. Loy, why don't you do the man of the honors? Tell him the only thing this photo could mean. With pleasure. The reason the man before us, Minif, and the man in the photo, Rittner, look identical is... They're twins! They're the same person. Minif and Rittner are one and the same. That's the only explanation. And it's because they're the same person that their MOs are such a close match.
Mr. Grimwood came to the same conclusion. This man must have been swindling down to the exact orbital science.
You're a crook, Minif. As such, you'll be charged with attempted fraud. This is, of course, on top of the fraud you previously committed in Erebonia. I can only guess how many skeletons we'll find in your closet once we're done with you. I would very much like to hear all the details in the department's interrogation room.
Damn you! I'm a professional! My work must be flawless! You meddlesome brats!
Minif!
Don't get full of yourself just yet. You may have won this time, but I won't be apprehended so easily.
What?
Come, my lovely beast!
What the fudge?
What?
Monsters? They appear to be well trained too. These cougars, don't frickin' tell me. No.
Derek!
Chief told us too dangerous. Do you have any idea what you're doing? I know precisely what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing it. Oh, and don't think for even a second about trying to fight me. That's why you don't value the values of lives of Derek and the villagers. Ugh. Now step aside if you would.
Ha! Fare thee well, for we shall never meet again.
Are you serious? It just ends like that?
Derek!
Damn it, we just can't let him escape. After him. Are you kidding me? Oh. No! He managed to get away. I've never been so frustrated. I can't believe a spineless coward like him gave us the slip. At least none of the villagers were hurt. Let's look at the silver lining. What a mess. If we come across him again, he won't be so lucky. For now, though, let's regroup with Chief Tolta and the villagers so we can report what's happened. Yeah, it's a good idea.
I can't thank you all enough for what you've done today. It's no exaggeration to say that you saved the village from the clutches of that con man.
Though he still got away in the end. Yes, but now the department knows to keep a lookout for him. It should only be a matter of time before he's caught. Derek? I made a great mistake, and I put everyone through so much trouble just so they could fix it. I let that man rope me into his schemes and nearly cost us all of our livelihoods. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're not the only one who's guilty. Wrong. It's my fault completely. No two ways about it. I was so desperate to fix and reform America that I ignored my father and almost drove into the ground instead. Okay. I have no right to become the next village chief.
That is where you're wrong.
Father?
Well, I don't know about that, but I guess I've been so stuck up on the old ways that I never tried to hear your proposals for what they were.
Well, yes, that's true. Guys should have been in agreement, or like talking.
I know the village will go under if we maintain our current course, and yet I've done nothing. It is my inaction that drove you to do this. Thus, I bear a large share of the responsibility for letting it happen.
That's very admirable, Chief Tota.
Thanks to this crisis, I finally realized where I went wrong. The welfare of this village cannot hinge entirely on the ideology of a single stubborn old man. So instead, Derek, I would ask you to provide me your input as well. We will each contribute to our ideas and discuss them with the villagers. That is the only way we can ensure a future for America.
You're right. I'm so sorry, Father. From here on out, I'm going to dedicate myself to the betterment of the village. I'm happy that you of you were able to reconcile. Same. Makes almost losing your whole village to some crook worth it, wouldn't you say? Put a sock in it, Wazy. Learn how to read a room. I'm really sorry about him. I swear we tried everything.
At any rate, we owe you all endorsement in depth, so allow me to express my thanks once more.
I also owe
My gratitude to Mr. Grimwood. It's a shame he couldn't be here.
I'll pass all your thanks on to Mr. Grimwood and let him know what happened. Even though I only play a minor role, I'm glad I could be of assistance. I look forward to our continued partnership, Chief Tota.
Same to you, Harold.
If you could, keep out a lookout for Minute, just in case he returns. And of course, you can always contact the SSS if you never need our assistance. Hopefully, you'll never be for anything related to this ordeal again. We'll be sure to keep you in mind. Wow, that's it? Ah, that's annoying. Freaking butthead. Oh yeah, what do you do with it? Okay, yeah. Alright, then there's the West Crossbelt one. Haven't been here in a while.
かかってきなよ。出直してきなよ。
Okay, he's here.
かかってきなよ。
分析を開始します。入手しました。
Oh no.
行くぞ。みんな、一気に行くぞ。
催眠弾発射。
援護ずっとシャー。
参ったな。
不足でした。
すまない、みんな。
催眠弾発射。
僕の番か。
私の番です。指令最初来て。 です。
それ
助かりました。なんとかしないと。ドライブ開始。や、助かります。
面倒だ
立て直さないと。
負けるか。
ロイドさん、お願いします。
一気に行くぞブレイブ。面倒だ
ダメです。
行くぞ。すまないみんな。
訓練不足でした。
These guys actually piss me off.
私の番です。行きます。
任せてくれ。
そこ。まずい。目標ダメです。
任せっしゃ。
訓練不足。
行くぞ。まだやれる。さあすまないみんな。
Okay. I hate these things so freaking much.
負けられない。
私のそこです。迎撃完了。先に行きましょう。
行くぞみんな。
私の番ですね。そこ。行きます。そこです。
行くぞ。
僕の番。やれやれ、時間の無駄だったな。
やってや。
そこ。
かかってきなよ。なんだ、その程度かい。
敵出現。めんどくさいです。
任せてくれと。
私のやー。さった。戦闘終了。やれやれです。
やれやれ、怖いもの知らずだな。やれやれ。エニグマ起動。
行きます。エニグマ起動。
行くよ。
行きます。
それ。
私の番。やー。これで一安心ですね。
You can use the code Wishy with Mishy to get 500 Mira on your next crossbow eats order.
敵集団との戦闘を開始。やーやー。これがみんなの力ですね。
負けられない。
そこです。ステータスオールグリーンです。危険度大。手強いです。
わかった。
了解です。私の番ですね。そこ。
僕の番か。
わっち。オッケー。
はい。ノエルさん、お願いします。任せて、ティオちゃん。
What the? Oh my god.
ブラストハンマー。
There we go.
まあまあだったね。
グッジョブです。
よしやったぞ。
まあ当然の結果かな。
Rebel. A craft book. This one looks like it suits Randy and Wazy styles. Oh, let's go. Good stuff. Want to give it a shot, Wazy? I'm game for you are. Okay. I think with that. And then there's the theme park one. I'm gonna save that one for next time, though. Set back to the car and then I'll save there.
敵集団との戦闘を開始。
よしせい
いきそここれがみんなの力ですね。
This was a pretty productive session, I would say. Like, oh man. We got for the first day. We're in the second day of chapter 3.
行きましょう。皆さんデータ収集を中断。
And, oh wait. Clear gelatin. And I actually, I'm a little bit peeved off about the whole, Min thing or whatever. That con man pisses me off that he got away, but oh well. But it was nice progressing for the story too, and also knowing about more about what Reese's like goal is here, like now for the Gralls Ritter, and knowing the Archbishop didn't want to help us. And I don't know what's going on with Wald. I'm scared about Wald. I don't know what he's going to turn into. Is he really that upset about Wazy just being the baloney out of him? Like, it's kind of pathetic. But yeah. I'm going to save here for now. And yeah, thank you for everybody who came by and said hello, for those who are lurking, and for those watching the VOD on YouTube, leave a like and subscribe, and you'll be notified when the VOD is up. I usually upload the VOD the day after, and yeah. If you want to know when I'm live, you can follow me on Twitch. You can follow the socials that are in my Twitch and YouTube profile bio, including the Discord server, which you can join, and just be notified when I'm live, and also the VOD as well, and also talk in the chat if you want to, too. It's all there just for access. But until then, guys, stay safe and stay healthy out there. I'll be back with this maybe tomorrow. I'm just in the Trails mood, baby. Trails week again. But yeah, take care, guys. Okay? See ya.